Have been.
All
you know,
right.
I'm not drawing a picture of you this time.
Hope not.
Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, Neil, I mean, drivetexas.org, that's going to be your best resource for a winter storm like this. I mean, already seeing from the National Weather Service chat, several accidents in Greenville on Interstate 30 because of icy conditions. And according to drivetexas.org, the Toll 49 bridge has seen some patches of ice, and then I-20 from Van to Canton as well, Highway 37 from Winsboro to Mount Vernon, and then I-30 near Sulphur Springs reporting some icy patches. And again, everything I just named to you is in that winter storm right now. And as you can see, that does include Anderson, Hopkins, Franklin, Titus, Morris County, down to Smith County, and points off to the west. Now, Houston, Cherokee, Cass County, we could still see issues with this. You're just a level lower than that winter storm warning and under a winter weather advisory. So let's get to this. Again, this goes through Monday or Wednesday morning, and it's because we have multiple waves of this on the way. So the initial wave beginning to move to our northeast. However, some drizzle, maybe a light freezing rain shower or light shower can't be ruled out for the remainder of the evening. We'll see some heavier precipitation moving in as we move into tomorrow morning. One of those locations I just named out to you was Hopkins County. Anywhere from just to the east of Sulphur Springs to Mount Vernon, we could see some icy patches because temperatures for most of the day have been anywhere from about 30 up to 32 degrees. Now, a little further off to the south, we're starting to see some evidence of some light freezing rain in Henderson County. Reporter Avery Kalinowski was out there, and we saw it coming down a little bit, and we will continue to see some reports of icy patches on some of those roadways, with Athens being anywhere from about 31 to 32 degrees. In Smith County, we're seeing a little lull in the activity right now, but for northwestern Smith County, that could be Hideaway, Lindale, Mount Sylvan, and those areas could be seeing some ice here in the not too distant future if you are at or just below the freezing mark, which parts of northwestern Smith County are right now. And we're not done, folks. We've got more waves of energy on the way. We're under a southwest flow. This powerful front has moved through, providing us with that shallow cold air. And that's part of the reason why we're seeing that rain and freezing rain as opposed to sleet or snow right now, is we've got a very warm layer a few thousand feet above our heads. So everything's falling as rain, and depending if the pavement is at or below freezing or above freezing, it either just melts on contact or it freezes on contact. But the areas of greatest concerns right now are to the west and northwest due to those temperatures. It's too warm in deep East Texas to support any wintry weather. But the road temperatures, this is important. This is an in-house generated model from our weather system here in the East Texas Storm Center. Temperatures 30s and 40s right now as far as those road temps go, so we're above freezing. But what I've started to notice are these areas of blue there, and that indicates that those road temperatures are right at or just below freezing. So that's a trend we're going to have to watch, but most of us are in the green, which is okay. That usually indicates just wet roadways here. Here's Futurecast. Temperatures low to middle 30s for most of the night. That was midnight. And then here comes that next wave of precipitation. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. It starts to show up, especially to our southwest and to our west for the DFW area. Folks, it's going to be a mess out to our west. I advise against traveling. We've got some heavier rain moving in by 10 o'clock for Tyler and Longview. By noontime, it starts to move into western Rusk County. But look at these temperatures below freezing by 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. So we could start to see those bridges and overpasses ice up. And then we get a little lull, but another wave of precipitation moves in Wednesday morning. That's 6 o'clock Wednesday morning. And then by Wednesday afternoon, I do expect those temperatures to warm above freezing, and then anything that has fallen and has frozen on contact will begin to melt. But in the meantime, areas in our northwestern counties, that does include Mineola, Sulphur Springs, Mount Pleasant, Athens. We could see some icing on some of those main roadways. So please be careful. If you don't have to be out, don't go out. In the light pink, Icy spots on bridges and overpasses will be a possibility where those temperatures are going to be slightly warmer. That does include Jacksonville, Tyler, Longview, and Gilmer. And then in the green, we might pick up an icy spot or two on those elevated and exposed surfaces, but most of that will be falling in the form of rain. So I only anticipate wet roads because those temperatures should be just above freezing, and that does include areas of deep East Texas. But weather alert for your Tuesday and Wednesday. We still see rain on Thursday. Plenty of sunshine returns to the fold on Friday. 60s this weekend and early next week. Neil?
Carson, on your Facebook page right now, who